afternoon, everybody. First of all, just to let you know, we are going to record the session just so that if there's anything you don't need to make notes on or anything, you'll be able to rewatch it at home whenever you want. So welcome to Team GR if you are new. It's super special place, and we're really excited to have your little ones joining us in September. So this is our team for September. I'm Miss Barrett and this is Mrs Kendall, and we're going to be teaching. Mrs Kendall does pure reception and I have the mixed reception year 1 class from September. And we have Mrs Wilkinson, Miss Braddon, Mrs Williams and Mrs Stewie James, who are also going to be supporting in those classes with the children as well.
Hopefully you've got your class list today. If you don't know whose class you're going to be in, then let us know at the end of the session and we can inform you. It's very exciting and we're looking forward to it a lot. Okay. So this next slide shows you some of our classrooms. They don't look like this at the moment, mainly because my classroom had a flood at Easter, and so it's just been refurbished. We've got a brand new floor and everything. But also throughout the year we change the classrooms as the children show us their interests, and we try and bring in their interests so that the classroom shows that as well. So this is what the classroom might look like, but don't be surprised if it changes all the time. Now I know that most children have been to a preschool, and I've managed to visit most of them in their preschool, which has been so lovely. So a lot of you will be aware of our early years foundation stage curriculum already. Okay, so these are the 3 prime areas. So these are the areas that we really focus on. If they can embed these 3 areas in particular, then they've got a great fighting chance throughout their schooling career. So particularly talking, we do lots and lots of talking all the time. We also have specific areas. So obviously we've got literacy and maths, understanding the world, and expressive arts and design as well. Okay, so the children might look like they're just playing all the time, but we join them in their play, and we extend their learning, we extend their vocabulary all the time, and we use specific questions to bring on their learning all the time. So they are learning by stealth. So if they come home and say that they've just been playing all day, they haven't. Or hopefully they haven't. Okay, we do have a bit of a routine to our day. So generally they come in and we do maths at the start of the day, and then we go into what we call provision, so that's when they're playing. And then we gather together and we might do some phonics later on in the morning, and then we'll go into provision again, and then we'll have lunch. And then in the afternoon we have some topic time together. We might do some singing or some geography. This afternoon my class has done what we call helicopter stories, where we act out some drama, which is fantastic as well, and they really enjoy that. And then we go into provision again, and then we go into the main playground, and then at the end of the day we come together, maybe do a little bit more topic work, or have a story, and we finish the day, talk about our day and how amazing it's been, and things like that. We have free flow between the indoor classrooms, and we're very lucky. We have an enormous outdoor classroom that we're trying to revamp all the time, so we might ask for your help at some times to help us to revamp it. So they have free flow inside and outside, which is great as well. Just to let you know that in reception all the way up to year 2 we have free school meals for the children. So what we try to encourage all the children is to try the meals, even if it's just for a little while, and then we will monitor how they're getting on and we'll let you know. And even if you think your child is the fussiest eater, they are very different in school quite a lot of the time, and they see their friends eating different things, and they might try something that they've never tried at home, which is a bonus as well. So you can choose day by day whether you want a packed lunch or a school dinner. If you just let us know, and we can mark it on the register, and you can play it by ear. That's absolutely fine. We also provide a snack every day. We don't know what the snack is going to be. It gets delivered. It's a bit of a surprise, and then we leave it out for the children to help themselves throughout the day. And they also can help themselves to milk. So up until their 5th birthday, they get milk for free, and then you should have in your admission pack have had a cool milk leaflet. Have you all had that? You're all looking back. If not, I can get you one. A cool milk leaflet. If you could fill that in, if you would like your child to carry on having milk after they've turned 5, then that's absolutely fine. And there's more information on that on our school website as well.
A little bit about uniforms. So the children are expected to wear a white polo shirt, and boys either grey or black trousers, shorts in the summer, girls grey or black trousers with or a pinafore, or they can wear summer dresses of our maroon jumper colour in the summer as well. Really important that they have black shoes going forward in September, and of course the school jumper or a school cardigan. They can be purchased from Rollcliffe's in town. There's a shop which sells all of the different uniform, so you'll be able to get that there. Anything like the polo shirts and things, we've got a few options of places they can usually get those anywhere in the local supermarkets and things. Slight change from the way it's been working at the moment for September. So from September we are going to be asking that the children on the days that they do PE come to school wearing their PE kit. So we're going to be asking for a white t-shirt and black or maroon either shorts or jogging bottoms or leggings with trainers, and then they can just wear their school jumper or their school cardigan on top as well. So that's slightly different to the way things have been, where the children would have got changed for PE in school on the day that the child is doing PE, which you'll find out. That's the day that they just come to school wearing their PE kit rather than wearing their school uniform that day.
It's a lot of time.
It does save a lot of time.
Okay. So this next slide just shows some of the things that you can do, because we really try and work as closely as possible with you guys. You are our main point of call, obviously. So in your pack you will find different ways that you can prepare your child to get ready for school, and the main thing we try and promote is independence. So in the morning, if you could just leave their clothes out and see if they can do little bits, bit by bit. I know we're all in a rush in the morning, but if they could just put their socks on and then the next day they do something different, then that just helps with their independence as well. Likewise, over summer, if they're not used to using a knife or fork, if you could just promote that a little bit and reward them whenever you can, that would be fantastic. We also, a plea here, if any of you got any free time in September, if you just let us know. We ideally like to hear every child in our class read twice a week, which is a big undertaking. That's 60 things that we've got to, 60 children that we've got to get through. So if any of you are free and would like to come and hear readers, that would be absolutely fantastic. Just let us know at some point. That would be much appreciated. Our fundraising team is called Friends of Grove Road. So likewise, if you've got any time and you'd like to help with our fundraising, that would be fantastic. If you just let us know about that as well, there's some information in your pack too. They do things like organise summer fairs, discos, etc. and they raise money. So this just recently they've bought our classroom a new shed for our outdoor classroom. Okay, so they raise lots and lots of money, which is fantastic. If you'd like to help, that would be much appreciated. Also in your pack there's details about our website, and in there it tells you a little bit about term dates, about our curriculum, and also there's a section particularly for new starters, so it's in alphabetical order. It tells you all sorts of information that we may not have covered tonight. Okay.
Okay, things that we expect the children to bring to school. So probably the most important one I would say on there is their reading books. So in September they'll be given some reading books to take home with a reading record, and that'll get sent home with them every night, and then we expect it to be brought back to school the next day. So it's something that comes between school and home all of the time. So we really ask that to be brought into school every day, which will be inside a reading folder, and we also do recommend that they get a book bag as well, which you can get again from Rollcliffe's in town, which is just where they can put everything inside so that they don't need to worry about bringing a really big bag or anything like that. We can just easily store those in the classrooms if we need to. We also, it says PE bag and PE kit on there, but that's obviously going to change for September. They don't need to bring that with them because they'll be wearing it. And also really important that they have a water bottle with them in school with their label. We do also try and take the children out as much as we possibly can in all different kinds of weather. So just bearing that in mind for whether they come to school in a cold or if it's really sunny and they need a cap. But we do ask more than anything else that everything gets labelled if possible. The amount of times parents come and ask, oh, they've lost a jumper, and it's really hard to try and find one if it hasn't got any names on. So everything that they have and everything that they bring to school, please can it have a name on so that we can reunite it easily if it gets lost.
Okay, so in your pack you will have 2 Seesaw codes. Seesaw is the platform that we use mostly in school to communicate with you. So when you get home, if you could do this first job, it would be brilliant. If you could scan in both QR codes and join up with the Seesaw app on your phones, that would be amazing. There are instructions in your pack. If anyone struggles with that, if you could just let me know and then I can run through that with you, that would be fantastic. We'll be sending out information over the next few weeks just to test it out, so you can communicate with us at any time. If you've got any questions, then please let us know. We also, for each child, have a learning journey folder which are kept outside my classroom actually. So Miss Barrett's children's learning journey folders are kept outside my classroom as well. If you'd like to see those at any time, that is absolutely fine. We keep a record of all the children's work, so any written work, any maths work that they do, we just pop it in a folder, and it's a lovely record of all the work that they do in reception, and then it comes home with them at the end of the year.
Okay, so everything that we do at Grove Road is all centred around this positive behaviour for learning approach. So everything we do, we're looking for the positives in everything. And to support with that, we will create in September a class charter of things that the children, we expect them to sort of follow. So we talk about kind and careful hands, the way we talk to our friends, making sure we're using kind words and friendly words, walking feet, listening ears, all those kind of things that you might hear them start to talk about at home. These are the types of language we're using with the children all the time, the kind of things that we're expecting to see all the time, and we really do praise them for it when we do see those things. And we use the pictures on the left to help support with this. So this is our approach to behaviour. Every child comes in on a morning and starts on the sun and the cloud, and the aim for the day is to set the weather in the classroom. We want it to be the sunniest, happiest place that it can possibly be. So we're looking for these positive things all the time. And if we spot children making these positive choices, they start to move up the sunshine board. So they'll move to the sun first, and then if they're still being incredible and they're just having the best day, then they'll move on to the smiley sun, where we'll all get our sunglasses out and we'll stand up in assembly and we'll all celebrate how incredible they've been. So we do use that every day in the classroom. The children talk about it all the time. They're so proud of themselves when they've managed to get on the smiley sun. So it might just be something that you hear them start to talk about at home in September as well. We do have the cloud on there too, which is, we try not to use it very much, but sometimes after lots of reminders, if they're still not making the right choice, it might mean that they end up on the cloud. But it's a conversation with the child. It's not sort of broadcasted in front of everybody, and our job is to try and get them back up onto that sun and the cloud or further up the sunshine board as soon as possible, and that is our aim every day throughout the school day. But we don't have to use it very often, but it is there to sort of support with those things. And all of that centres around our values and our vision for the school, which is all about pride. And we have the 5 pride values, which is the first one, passionate, our Paolo. He is passionate, Paolo the passionate chimpanzee, and he loves learning new things. He takes part in all of his learning. He's always trying to put his hand up, solving problems, so we're looking for children to be like Paolo. Rocco, our resilient sea turtle, he keeps trying, he doesn't give up, he's always giving his best no matter how hard or how challenging he finds something. So we're talking to the children all the time about being really resilient. Indy, the intrepid dog, is brave. He takes on challenges, he takes risks, he wants to learn, he takes on things that normally he might have been a bit scared to do, but he goes and has a go. So we really encourage the children to be brave and sort of step outside their comfort zone and try new things as well. Daisy, our dependable dolphin, is somebody who is really trustworthy, and we can depend on them to be responsible, making the right choices when they're moving around the building. They work really well as part of a team, so we talked a lot about children being dependable. And Ellie, the empathetic elephant, is somebody who is really kind and caring and really lovely with their friends and polite to other members of staff. And we talk to the children all the time about all of these pride values. They know them really well. I can guarantee within a few weeks of starting in September, they'll be talking about them at home, and they're celebrated in celebration assemblies on Friday. And these are the things as well that they will be moving up the Sunshine Board for if we see the children displaying these things.
I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about Sammy's Den. This is our wraparound care. So obviously we are here from 20 to 9 till 3:05. But if you need any extra time for your child to be at school, we have Sammy's Den, which is our before and after school club. You can book that just the day before. So if there's an emergency at all, or even on the day if there's an emergency, just ring school and do not worry. Your child can be put into before or after school. There is more details about that on our website as well. Okay, and then finally, just a few things about September, which is very exciting. Okay, so we're generally going to have a staggered start in September, and we've done this for quite a few years now, and we feel that it really benefits the children and makes their transition into school such a smooth one. I know that most of them have been to preschool and have been there for full days, but this stagger start really does help them to get to know us in a closer, smaller group. Also gets to know the building better, and we can really embed those expectations straight away. Okay, so I've got for you all a list of which groups the children are going to be in September for that first week, and then in the second week they can come for the morning, and then later in the week they come and have their lunch, and then on the following week they come for the whole days. Now, if you feel that your child is still not quite ready for full-time school after that, then please let us know. Like I say, we want that transition to be as smooth and as happy as possible, so we need to work with you and make sure that everybody is happy with that. Okay. And last of all, on Monday we have a stay and play session, which we are really looking forward to. So at 1 o'clock, if you'd like to bring your child here, if you come to the main school building, we'll be there to meet them, and then you can stay if you'd like to. If you don't want to, that is absolutely fine. If you think your child is going to be fine, and then come into the classroom and they can have a little play for an hour and a quarter. If your child is already at Grove Road Nursery, we're going to get them from nursery, bring them over to school, and then take them back at the end of the session, so you don't need to worry about it. Again, like you have done today, we'll just need to tick off your name if you are staying, and then at the end of the session, so it's a little less confusing, we're going to open the metal gates to the left of school, and we'll send each child out one at a time to make sure that they're going to the right parent as well. Okay, now I feel like we've bombarded you with information, so we will send you a copy of this video, like Miss Barrett said, and if you've got any questions afterwards, then please come and talk to us. We would love to get to know you a bit better. Okay, and thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.